Growing up as a child, how many times did you hear the phrase, please eat your veggies? See, as a child, vegetables were my least favorite part of the plate. Anyone else like that? And despite hearing and knowing the health benefits of adding veggies to my diet, I just could not bear the taste. And I know many persons also struggled with this. But now I'm happy to say that I love veggies. And it just started by just having an open mind and being a little creative in the kitchen. So if you want to add more veggies to your diet without saying yuck or making up your face, then check out these 7 ways to include more veggies in your life. First way, you could sneak them into a shake or a smoothie. I find that the taste just mysteriously disappears when we do this. So, my husband, for example, doesn't like eating spinach whole, but he loves them in smoothies because it has a nice color. It bulks up the smoothie as well without really changing the flavor of whatever we're using, like the fruits or the ingredients. And leafy greens are just high in vitamins and minerals. So that really helps to strengthen the immune system, boost energy. I mean, the list goes on for the benefits of vegetables, right? So that's just one way to get vegetables into your diet without really worrying about the taste. Second now is one of my all-time favorites is to sweeten with fruits. And it can be like with apples, strawberries, raisins, oranges, just different things to do. So let's say, for example, you have that salad and it may just have a little dull taste to it, and you want to really spice it up and add a little bit more of a sweet touch to it. Then you could add a few slices of fruits to it that have a sweet flavor. And so with each bite you get, you're getting that nice little sweetness, but it's still refreshing because you're not really putting too much to overpower the salad either. And what this does as well, it just helps me reducing the need for a sauce or a dressing. Another thing you can also use is lemon that does the squeezing of the lemon juice on top of your salad also gives that little tangy taste if you're someone who likes more of a tangy taste. Third is something you're probably not new to, adding them to a sandwich. And the traditional sandwich, you have 2 slices of bread or buns and generally has a good size protein. But then when it comes to the vegetable, you have this little thin piece of vegetable, maybe a little thin lettuce and a slice of tomato, and definitely not an amount that you'd want. Yes, small amount of veggies is better than none, but maybe you can amp up that sandwich by adding more veggies to it. Not only does it have numerous health benefits, but it can help you feel full longer and more satisfied. So I'm preparing my meal, even a sandwich. I usually use this thing in my head where I say 50% of it is vegetables and 25% is the carbs and 25 protein. That way it kind of gives me an idea of how much veggies I want to add to that sandwich. And if you really want to go a step further, just to make that sandwich even a little bit, maybe it's low carb or a little bit more healthier, then you can think about swapping out the bread itself or the tortilla for maybe a lettuce, and that can become a low carb wrap that's still nutrient rich and can be delicious as well. Fourth, and this is really a delicious one, is to really season or saute them. And generally, what I use is I'd saute garlic, red peppers, onion in a little bit of olive oil, and then I'll add the vegetables and maybe add a little seasoning. Maybe it can be like black pepper or little red pepper flakes and or paprika or Cajun seasoning. Different types. I'll change it now and again, so I'll always have a nice variety. And then after it's finished being sautéed, I'll maybe add a little cilantro or add a lemon juice again. And this way, it helps you even bring out the flavor even more, and it really is delicious. Fifth is to scramble them into an omelette. Again, something that is very traditional as well. Just that I add a good amount of veggies to my omelette, more than I see in the traditional type of omelette. So again, using that 50, 25, 25 percentage when I'm adding my meal, that's how I will do the omelette. And I'll add like tomatoes, spinach, and scallion. Again, a great way to sneak them into your meal. Six is to stir them into soup. Soup is a lovely dish, but sometimes it's more liquid and protein and missing a lot of vegetables. So if we add those vegetables in there, it's a great way again to get some veggies in there. And it can range from a wide variety of vegetables like carrots, squash, greens, celery, broccoli, cauliflower, different variety into that soup. And my seventh way of doing vegetables in a nice, creative, delicious way is roasting or grilling them with some seasoning. So, here, for example, maybe we have some carrots, some broccoli, some red bell pepper, and we just put them in the oven. And another way as well to really spice up the grilled vegetables or the roasted vegetables is to actually stuff the vegetables with something. Sometimes it can be some protein or some protein with some starchy carbs. Different scenarios you may want to try and to find what works for you. So those are seven different ways that I use to spice up my vegetables so that I'm always having something different. And it creates that nice variety, and I'm loving the flavors that are just there. So the thing is to just keep trying different recipes until you find what really works for you. And this is also a great way to meet the daily recommendation on veggies. Because most of us really do struggle to eat the recommended daily servings of fruits and vegetables. But again, just being a little creative, having an open mindedness, it really can help us to meet those servings. And again, just mix and match to see what really works for you. So there you go. Those were your seven different ways. And if you have another way that you'd like to share, just type in the comment below. So feel free to share this video with anyone else you think will benefit from this video and these few tips to find creative ways of having more vegetables in their diet. And remember to hit the subscribe button so you can stay tuned and be alerted when my next video is out. So see you soon. Live your best life, happy and healthy.